So every family has their own traditions when the holidays roll around, but you know what, every now and then it's time to shake things up a little bit, change up that holiday meal, and that is exactly what our next guest is here to help us do. This is Chef John Teasar. He is the chef and owner of Spoon Bar and Kitchen in Dallas. He is also with the Bison Council, and you're going to show us and teach us all about bison and how to cook it and why it is the meat we should be choosing.
Exactly. We live in Texas. We eat a lot of beef, but bison is really the way of the future.
And why is that? Because you said something very, very interesting earlier. You said it is leaner and has less calories than chicken.
Exactly.
And turkey.
Chicken, turkey, pork, beef. It is the lowest fat content, highest protein out there right now, and it looks and tastes just like a steak. Lower calories, lower saturated fat, flavorful, healthy.
I think a lot of people are intimidated. They don't know how to cook it. They think maybe it will be gamey. You say it is not gamey at all?
Not at all. It just has a slightly sweeter profile, but I think that lends itself to the southern palate. And if you cook it like we're going to cook it today, I can make it taste just like a steak.
All right, prove. Let me see it. Let's see what you got.
We're going to do a little, in the Texas tradition, we're going to make a little rub. So we're just going to take a little salt and pepper, and we have a little paprika, garlic salt, onion powder, just this very simple rub. And then we add a little fresh thyme because the fresh herbs will burn in the pan. And we just take that all together. You can just take a little smell of that too. It's very aromatic.
I'm liking it.
So it's a seasoned rub. I think with meat, you need to aggressively season, so there really is no way to overly season it. It's just because it's all going to come off in the pan. If you grill it, it's a little different. You want to be a little lighter in the seasoning. But for this instance, we're going to take a cast iron pan because I like to use cast iron. It gives you that steakhouse quality. You're smelling that spice rub and the hot oil and the cast iron pan, and we're going to get this beautiful steakhouse consistency, which is what's really important. We have some wild mushrooms, I have some chanterelles, some black trumpet mushrooms, and then we're going to take some shallots, which are just like sweet little onions,
Right.
a little red wine.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't use it all.
save a
Sometimes
little
Mama
sip.
needs to drink the rest of that.
You can have a little drink of that, and then I have some beef stock or bison stock. We just roast the bones, just like you would make a demi-glace or a beef stock. So we just cook most of the wine out of the mushrooms and the shallots, and then we just add a lot of that nice rich beef sauce. So it's very, very simple. You just go down to the market, get yourself some mushrooms, some shallots, a little red wine. You can even buy this demi-glace pre-made in the store. Cut it with a little chicken stock if you don't like the richness of it. Normally a steak you would cook probably 5 to 6 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes depending on. Bison is 1/3 less. So like 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And you'll see, that's why I use the cast iron pan, because it builds up this beautiful character on the outside. And bison comes from everything from ribeye to bacon, short ribs. You can make tacos, meatloaf. Bison is as versatile as beef, just as flavorful. I actually like the flavor of it, because you ever get heavy, like after you eat a steak,
Yeah,
you get
I
all
feel
tired
really like
and
I need
heavy.
to go to bed.
Not with bison. And then we're going to take our wild mushroom ragu and just pour it over the top of our bison. I mean, that looks like the finest steakhouse in Texas right there.
I'm going to have to agree with you.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Okay. You see,
And I know
beautiful, medium rare.
Travis's mouth is watering behind the
Let me
camera.
cut you a smaller piece.
Yeah, that would be very unladylike. I only do that at home with no.
supermodel types instead of this husky type.
Yeah, I thought you meant me. Sometimes I can be husky. All right.
How's that? It's good, right?
It's so good.
Bison. Just remember that, bison.
It's what's for dinner.
BisonCouncil.com. Everything you want to know, anywhere to find it. It's the wave of the future.